AT&T exploring options for DirecTV as pay TV subscriptions continue decline. Bloomberg, AT&T Inc. has begun to explore options for its 70% stake in DirecTV as it approaches the end of an agreement under which it can legally sell its interest in America's third-largest pay TV provider. Most read Fro. Bloomberg. Almost anyone can become the House Speaker, except Donald Trump. Key Taiwan tech firms help Huawei with China chip plant. So Ozempic is making people buy less food, Walmart says as stocks buoy by big tech gains as yields slide. Markets wrap. Football's World Cup is Below are your comments. They're not only competing with streaming providers but also with nothing. Broadcast TV reruns are frequently more compelling, and the free content on Bleepute, Rumble, YouTube, et al. Is often more entertaining and informative. Cable was cheap when it first came out, but everyone got greedy. Now it's too expensive. Cable and satellite run $4 to $5 a day. Yes, it's not cheap, but there is a lot there for the moan. Why? People are finding out they have to have 3 streaming services to get channels, then still missing and else. People that don't have cable pay a fortune for internet to stream. Add it all up, the circa. People still use Dish? I thought that went out with newspapers and payphones. Lol. AT&T explores options for its stake in DirecTV as the pay TV provider faces subscriber losses amid competition from streaming services. Potential changes are being considered. Next news. Costco is seeing a gold rush. What's behind the demand for its 1-ounce gold bars? AP Finance. Looking for something to add to your Costco cart along with the 30 rolls of toilet paper? While not a typical outlet for the sale of precious metals, the members-only warehouse chain has its 1-ounce gold bars sell out faster than discounted 170-ounce jugs of laundry detergent. In a company earnings call last week, CFO Richard Galanti said the gold bars, sold exclusively online, are typically gone within a few hours of appearing on Costco's website, adding that there's a 2-bar limit per member. Below are your comments. Can you return the gold bars to Costco for the purchase price after the spot price for gold has dropped? Ped $200 per ounce? Are the Costco gold purchases charged sales tax? So people bought gold bars from Costco as an investment. But they paid a retail markup for the product that makes it 9% more expensive than it should be. So they basically lost about 1 year's worth of market growth on that $2,000 purchase up front. Love the guy who says, derivatives are a much better investment. It may not be the same hedge as it was, but it's kind of funny how physical gold sells out, silver is getting destroyed on paper, but the U.S. Mint has to ask Congress if it can scrounge for some so they can make proof coins. I got mine. 3 gold bars and 50 gallons of maple syrup. Next news. Elon Musk's $13 billion whip hand against Wall Street. How interest rates and the financial disaster at Twitter put the world's richest man in the driver's seat. Fortune. Might Musk be looking to buy back X's debt at a steep discount? It would be just the kind of swashbuckling coup he so relishes. Below are your comments. Only in America could threatening to not pay your debts actually make you stronger, but only if you rich. If you're poor, they'll make sure you never get a job again, possibly put you in jail depa. NDING on state. If it's a student loan, they'll call you a deadbeat and garnish. He is more like Trump every day. Trump spent his business career restructuring debt because his companies could never fully pay them back. Eventually he'd bail and the banks would take over, until finally they stopped this merry-go-round. Trump being a terrible businessman and stopped financing high controls a lot of future financings is all they needed to say here. Virtually all the I-banks will give their left arm to be included in SpaceX IPO and future TSLA funding rounds. Yay, no thanks. Paid peace. Banks are run by greedier, smarter cabals, not one unintelligent show-off. They won't part with their money that easily. Next news. Stocks are still the best play. Bank of America sees compelling opportunity in these two names. Here's what makes them attractive buys. Tip ranks. The macro backdrop offers a set of concerns that have weighed on investors recently. These have seemingly put the brakes on 2023's bull market and include the prospect of interest rates staying elevated for the time being and oil prices on the up again, all while a workers' strike rumbles on in the background. However, Savita Subramanian, the head of U.S. Equity and Quantitative Strategy at Bank of America, makes the case that the economy is strong enough so that none of that should get in the way. Below are your comments. The initial step is often the most challenging, but after 6 houses, I'm now enjoying the benefits of passive income. Starting to take those steps is essential to reaching your objectives. I just don't get it. The economy is too hot, so rates are going up to tame inflation, and bonds are selling off, so rates are going up. Bad for stocks. Rates are being raised to cool the economy, then earnings go down. PEs need a reset. Bad for stock prices. Oil prices going up, worker strikes, etc. Next news. Bill Gross says he would avoid bonds and clearly overvalued stocks even after massive sell-off. BU. Sinnes Insider. I'd pass on stocks and bonds in terms of future total returns, Bill Gross wrote, while outlining his best bets in the market now. Below are your comments. I vaguely remember the same guy saying stocks were overvalued 6 to 7 years ago. Since that moment, the major indices have doubled or tripled. Bill Gross believes stocks are overvalued and doubts the Fed's ability to lower short-term rates. He suggests arbitrage in M&A deals and watching Treasury rates closely. Be first to catch the stocks go free. Stocks us. Massive sell-off? We haven't seen anything yet. S&P needs to drop another 60 to 70% to be even close to fair value. Yes, skip the treasuries and get into merger arbitrage. You, too, can be an Ivan Boesky. Next news. An early investor in Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is now worth $3 billion, and joined the RBES 400 this year. Business Insider. An enterprising business figure paid less than $300 for his first shares of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway in 1980. They're now worth $522,000 each. Below are your comments. The guy made a great decision to buy the stock and hold on to it. A lot of people will be angry that he's that wealthy, but all he's guilty of is making good decisions. Still, an $80,000 investment in 1980 is a lot of money. Back then very few people had that much to risk. N1 stock at the time. Had my mom not bought me all that Star Wars stuff in 1980, she could have bought like half a share then. I'm happy with 5 shares from 1979. The X is not though. Wow, nice investment. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.